Brothers and sisters, my name is Bobby Morgan, and at the time of this recording I am the Baron of Murray and in contest to take the Praxis of Paducah to consolidate the region for the movement. If you are watching this now, I failed to survive this attempt. It is important to what I want to say to all of you that you know my history. Some of you already know this, but I know many of you do not. So anyway, I was embraced by my sire in 1944. And for 55 years, I was enslaved to him by the blood bond. It was only because of a fluke of the night madness that I was even freed. I cast off my chains and recanted my status that very night. My mind and my soul were violated for 5.5 decades. Now as to why I've put my life on the line for this bid. There has been speculation that the purpose was to thumb my nose at the Camarilla wankers, who don't even know their own systems or how they work. That's not entirely false, but it's not entirely true either. Spanking a bunch of warlocks looking to mismanage the domain for personal gain was just a side benefit. No, my message is not for the tower. It's for all of you. I didn't risk my life for a bloody prank. I risked it, and apparently gave it, to remind all of you why we exist, why the movement exists. It's not a fucking social club, it's not a cadre of pranksters, and it's not a gang of rabble-rousers. It's a resistance. Our purpose is to ensure our command over our own destinies, to provide a place for others to find their own libertas, and most importantly, to fight the tyranny of the so-called Ivory Tower. A sect that encourages machinations against each other, that codifies dominance over each other, that approves of the slavery of the blood bond, and that systematically erodes their own humanity while calling it adherence, and hypocritically condemns their enemies for shucking it off intentionally. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Tower are not our friends. The Tower is our enemy, an enemy so insidious that their assaults against us are made to look like gifts. I've just illustrated that the protections, so-called, of the Edict of Succession are lies. If I can claim Praxis over one of their domains, they can do the same to all of us. Why haven't they done it? Well, because they're biding their time. We are already getting close to the threshold of unreadiness. Chicago is the perfect example of complacency, formalizing cooperative relationships with their Camarilla neighbors. There are clusters of anarchs out there who doesn't own any domain of their own, and many of them that do hold the perspective that the territory was given to them by the local tower domains, like they're fucking beholden to them. The Camarilla are our enemies. If you forget that, we are all doomed. Because they will whittle us away, eroding our resolve and grind us to dust. This is my final statement. Don't forget who we are. Don't let them make you forget what they are. You don't have to blow shit up, but you do have to resist. Anyway, those are my words. Good night, mates. And for the last time, good night.